September 9th.
Yeah, I already found a few corrections.
June 28th. Okay, any corrections, discussion on September 9th?
Yes.
What you got?
Halfway through the first page, we discuss at length the fire department's 5 to 6 year capital needs.
Oh, I was gonna
Okay,
say, what
that
did we
was my-
discuss? Yeah, I was like, having a
Okay.
meeting.
Yeah.
Okay, so their 5-year plan.
Yeah, I don't know, there seems to be some confusion if it's a 5 to 6 year plan, but, I guess to the next sub bullet below that, town clerk is the keeper of all records and minutes per NRSA. I didn't add per. And then on these, should I keep going?
Yeah.
And on the second page,
These are the ones you're going with, bro.
yeah, I
Okay.
printed them and then I reread them and saw that there were some errors. The last sub bullet, so whatever, 2/3 of the way through the written, this is not an exhaustive list. Brian will add more details as time permits. I'd like to just add more details as time permits because time didn't permit.
What do you
I
say?
don't follow you.
I would like to just strike that
Oh,
because I don't.
You wanna, what are you striking? That? Okay,
Because I
okay,
just don't think I have
okay.
time or the recollection for all that. I'm sending it super early on, but I think it's been overcome by events, so to speak. And then the second to last bullet, it just says next meeting, so I'd like to strike that as well.
Whoops, sorry there.
oh, I see what you're saying. Ginny, corrections?
It's not so much a correction as an observation. In the minutes, I'm finding that there's a lot of subjectivity in them. So, minutes for me are quick bullets and things like that. You're doing a great job because of the detail, but I think we can trim it down, or is that just me?
What would you like to strike?
No, not about striking anything right now. What I'm talking about is the formatting going forward.
It seems to be a lot of opinion, self-opinion to me. It
There's-
doesn't seem to
Do
be
you have something?
minute-driven.
Something specific?
Well, let Ginny finish, I shouldn't have interrupted her.
Just from like a perspective of looking at it as a document, right, just as a regular person reading it, basically Ryan, like as a teacher, I would be going through, okay, Ryan, circling. It's a natural occurrence when you take minutes in a meeting to do that. And that's why I'm saying, like, just be aware, there's a lot of inserting.
Okay.
That's all. It's not, I'm not trying to like say anything bad because you're doing it, but like to.
I can say we discussed, I just, like, I'm the one who raised the issue, but you're right, I didn't say Ryan raised and a discussion ensued, so I can put like, we discussed the document.
Right, or, I'm just about very concise, like,
And I think, so your third bullet down under public comment.
Yeah.
So to me, having taken minutes for years, it would be appropriate to say, the board decided not to have a formal public comment policy. Period.
right.
The board decided that. That's a decision made. And I guess if you really oppose the vote, you could say something about Ryan opposed the vote.
I mean, I motioned to have a public comment policy at the end of the
Right.
meeting, so I
Right.
don't oppose it if I.
Well, you oppose the fact that we didn't agree on a formal policy.
Okay.
Maybe put it that way. I mean, because I understand you want your opinion noted, and that's important. But I think I agree with Ginny
So
that it looks like it's a lot of your opinion.
Okay, what do you, I mean, like, what's,
Again, like I said, Ryan, the board, you don't need to change anything today. I think we're just trying to give feedback, period.
okay,
Right.
so, but I like concrete feedback, so I
Yeah.
can try to
Yeah.
understand. Instead of, we will not have a formal public comments.
The board voted
The board
to
voted.
forego a formal public comment policy.
I mean, that's, to me, it's saying the same thing.
No, actually, it's the tone that comes across as we will not have, because then the next set of sentences follow up with you basically saying, you reminded us that this and that, Ryan reminded the board, this is the reason, he brought up the issue, he wants the town to be legal. So the latter part of that paragraph is making an inference to the first sentence, basically. So by saying the board, it presents a united front. And I personally would say, you absolutely, if you want to include this, that would be something to include separate, but as a bullet itself, the board voted, we will not have a formal public comment policy, would be sufficient.
Okay, the board decided to not have a formal public comment policy.
Yep. Yep.
Again, are you asking it to be changed, or
No.
you're just giving me feedback?
No, I'm trying to give them like the
Okay,
feedback
okay,
going
'cause I-
forward. No, I'm not looking to change, I'm just saying like the presentation of it, that's all. No, because the guy's doing the job and I'm gonna go, yay. But that's just coming across that, to have the paragraph really sound like the board was in agreement on it.
Okay, so the second sentence is, we will have, self-editing here, we will have a public comment
No,
at the
policy.
end of the meeting without a policy. I mean, that's true, and I think that's important for the
Yeah.
voters.
Yeah, that's fine,
Okay,
that's
okay.
fine. That's it, that's perfectly fine. The only problem that we're kind of feeling here is the next line that
Okay,
says,
the next line.
that's what it is.
Ryan reminded the board that we will have to treat all commenters the same in order to not have the perception that commenters are being discriminated against in order to mitigate lawsuits against the town. I mean, I said that.
Right, but it's not necessarily that it needs to be put into the minutes, I don't think,
Yeah, we
because
usually put stuff like that in minutes.
that's you being subjective. that you inserting yourself into something.
Okay.
You
I
know,
mean, can we agree that I said that?
oh,
Okay.
yeah, but there's, I mean, the thing is.
But you don't want it to be in
Right.
there because I said it.
No, Ryan, it's not that we don't want it to be in there because you said it, it's just that it's not necessary for it to be in there, because
Okay.
it's coming across that if you say it, it's in the minutes.
Okay. I don't really understand, I'll be honest with you, but like, if you want me to put more stuff that you guys said and you think.
No, less is best.
In minutes.
In
Have you-
minutes.
And I'm not trying to be rude, but have you ever taken minutes before? Have you
Last
done
year
that?
and a half. Other than that,
For the cemetery?
yeah.
Oh. Well, I just,
Well, remember I asked you guys in the beginning, like the first minutes, is this the level of detail? You guys all said it was great, so that's why I'm. basing
Right,
it.
no,
So
and
I'm
that's
not- I'm
why
hearing the opposite, so-
I'm not looking to say, let's amend the minutes. What I'm
Okay.
looking to say to you is, just in further, just be aware. What I used to say to people is, when you write a paragraph, look at how many times you start a sentence with the pronoun I. How many times you use I in a sentence.
Sure, I
in a
thought that was
paragraph.
a letter, but okay. yeah.
But any formal document,
Sure.
especially, especially because we're being recorded too. So, that's the whole gist of, I'm not amending. I'm very appreciative of you doing this. It's not trying to silence you in any way. It's just a matter of concise.
Okay, yeah, I don't know what else to say, I don't fully understand, so.
Okay.
If you guys just wanna give me like, take it out, leave it in, I mean, I think this is accurate representations. If you don't like the fact that I'm phrasing it as Ryan discussed, I will take that constructive criticism, feedback, and say the board discussed, that's fine. Or Ryan brought up, or Ed brought up, or whatever, I mean, like, to be fair, I do talk a lot.
But, if you really feel
It doesn't talk a
if you
lot.
feel very strongly about including that part of the meeting, then I would say you need to start a separate bullet and then have it go one more. Ryan, that's basically your stating your reasons. If you feel that strongly about them being in the minutes, then by all means, but separate it.
Okay.
And you would have two separate things going on there, what the board stated and then what you're expressing.
Okay, I will take a crack at this, I will sub-bullet the ones that Ryan were in, and obviously I feel strongly about this because I,
Right,
brought it up and we talked about it for 3 meetings, so.
right,
Sure.
right.
Yeah, I mean, sure, I feel strongly about it, I still feel strongly about it. I mean, reasonably strongly, I don't want to get carried away. Not that strong.
corrections, discussion? No? I'll entertain a motion to accept
Yep.
the minutes as amended.
Make a motion.
And I'll second them.
All those in favor?
I,
All those opposed?
Sorry, in favor, yes. I'm just trying to type this.
The ayes have it.
wait a minute, you on this one too? So I have a question. Okay, so the budget meeting that we attended on Monday wasn't our
No,
meeting.
it wasn't.
Okay, so then are
He
these,
didn't really need to keep minutes, I mean, it's great if he did.
Well-
because
Okay,
he
then
probably
these-
picked up stuff that
these we don't need to formally approve or not say, because we couldn't participate in that meeting.
No,
Well-
So
no,
we weren't allowed to,
we weren't supposed to.
we weren't supposed to.
We weren't supposed to.
We weren't supposed to, but I mean,
And that's fairly new, I mean, that's only been, what, like 2
Couple
years
years, yeah.
that they've done that, invited, and it was more the fact that we got to hear firsthand the discussion between the selectmen and the department heads, which was great. I thought
oh my
was
goodness,
great.
it was great to hear everything. It was
wasn't
very,
our meeting.
no, it wasn't our meeting, so,
And we couldn't make decisions, so there's no, if we had made any kind of decisions or participated, then definitely we should have minutes.
right.
But we didn't have that.
So we had a quorum and we noticed the meeting, so it's.
Who noticed the meeting?
Me and Seth, huh?
Oh,
because we were all there and we had a quorum, and again,
But we
NHMA,
weren't allowed to talk.
No, we weren't allowed to.
we had a quorum and we
Okay.
were discussing town business, and NHMA says that should be a meeting.
Okay.
We did not make any decisions.
We weren't allowed to talk.
So you,
You talked, I talked, we
No,
talked.
actually, I kept my talking down to a minimum. I only asked
We all
one
talked.
question.
so you
One question.
chaired the meeting, you called this meeting to order?
I don't know that any of us called it to order, the meeting,
You said meeting called to order by Ryan.
yeah, after the first one, I said, meeting called to order.
Okay. So, okay,
I mean, this is, again, this is an HMA guidance, if we have a quorum and we have everybody there and we're discussing town business, they say to have a formal meeting. Because the New Hampshire Constitution is government should be done in full view, so.
I just feel like I got cheated out of the meeting.
Oh, okay.
really, couldn't ask anything.
I think we should do it again.
We can do it right now.
Go get everybody.
But I mean, to be fair, like, it was mostly just other people talking, so it's not
So,
like.
so I am not willing to vote on, from my personal, I'm not gonna vote on this because I didn't keep any information. You saw how few notes I made, so I'm not sure this is all accurate. But by all means, if somebody wants to make a motion to accept these, I mean, there's a lot of good information here for sure.
Right, I did take shorthand during the meeting, but I didn't do it all, so I'm not comfortable.
I mean, so if you guys want to read it and tell me next time if there's something I mischaracterized or used Brian too much, I don't know that I used Brian at all in this one, but.
You didn't use Ryan too much, Ryan.
Yeah, I mean, I have to go back and take time and look at the budget presentations to see the match and to see what the selectmen did and
Sure.
stuff.
We
If you
should
don't
always
mind.
be doing that alone.
Okay. Do you agree with that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Again, I think it's a lot of great information, but I just,
Yeah, it's gonna
it's a bit to absorb. Okay. So the next agenda item is to discuss our process. So, and Ed, you need to jump in here and help once in a while because it's been a while since I've been out of that room. So the process is now, first of all, Tuesday night, next Tuesday, the selectmen meet. And they're going to be discussing their budget because they didn't do it the other day. So I encourage anybody who wants to attend the selectmen's meeting to hear firsthand what they're asking for, to do so at that point. And I assume, Ed, that will you be discussing the other departments and making decisions that night, on Tuesday night, what you're gonna support? Or are you gonna have another meeting to do that?
That was brought up with that, and I'm gonna say yes,
So you're gonna do it Tuesday night?
yeah,
Okay. It's just otherwise you'd have to have another meeting.
Right,
To
yeah.
finalize your, and I'm hoping that you all have your decisions before October 30th, because that will be our first meeting, and we need to have the selectmen's
Right.
budgets
yes.
in order to know where you stand.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So the process is that once we hear the selectmen's request and we get the selectmen's recommendations on all of the departments, at that point, we'll start meeting with all the departments. In the agenda that I gave out, I listed what nights all of them are coming. But you know what? I totally missed October 28th. I didn't remember us having a meeting on October 28th. So I didn't schedule it.
What day of the week is that? Is that Thursday?
It's a Tuesday.
It's
That's a Tuesday? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Could I mess that up? I mean, I could have messed up on my notes that said 10:28.
I don't remember, Ryan.
Oh.
But
Wait, you know what?
There
I
you
did,
go.
I did.
But anyways, we don't have anybody that night, because we've
Okay.
already scheduled everybody. The only people I didn't schedule was you, Ed, and myself. And the
Right.
only reason I didn't is I thought we could fit in
Right,
to
exactly.
the schedule somewhere, you know, because neither one of us are gonna take that long.
No,
And rather than schedule another whole night for the two of us.
exactly, yeah.
Is everybody okay with that?
Yes,
Yeah?
I-
Yes,
I
I'm
second
fine with it. I'm still a little hung up on the 10/28.
That's what I'm looking up to.
No.
Because I thought we.
Let me see, what do we have here?
Yeah, I don't have it written down
I-
either.
I
No,
don't
We
know.
could have been talking about back and forth, so we should just
Okay,
like
all
that.
right, so no
Yeah.
October 28th, okay, okay.
Motion to amend the
And
minutes.
then we'll second it. Okay, October 28th, no.
So then, once we have met with all the department heads, then we will hold a meeting and discuss our recommendations. At that point, normally what happens, the budget committee sends a letter to each department head, telling them what we've approved, and giving them the opportunity, if we cut people's budgets, to come back in and discuss it again and try to justify it. So that's how it's normally done.
Yep.
So basically, you're talking about, so November 13th, why it sounds like it could be the last end, it's not.
No, it's not. That's the last end when we'll meet with the department
Okay.
heads. But then we will have to hold a meeting to make
Okay.
our recommendations. And again, then we'll hold one more meeting after that
Okay.
to say to department heads, if you want to come back. And lots of times, even when the budget committee cuts people, they just don't come back.
Oh, they don't come back,
They don't come
okay.
back.
Is that something we'll do tonight, like set up those nights of meetings, or is that something you wait until after these meetings?
Wait until after these meetings.
Well, maybe we could by November 6th.
Yeah,
For
yes,
sure.
Okay, okay,
For sure, we could do it by November
Okay.
6th.
yeah.
all right,
Yeah.
good.
So did I leave anything out of the process?
No.
So the next thing that we worry about in our schedule is the public hearing. So by law, and I printed off the NH calendar, the SB2 calendar, by law, we have to have our meeting no later than January 20th. But my question to you, Ed, so that's the final drop dead date. And by law, we have to publish it 7 days prior. But can we do it, I tried to get a hold of somebody today and I was working, so I couldn't. Can we have it earlier than the 20th and use that as the snow date in case we get snow? Is that what we did in the past?
See, I'm gonna have to ask you that question, is that, I think it's the second Tuesday of January,
Which would be the 14th?
that all petition warrant articles have to be in.
Petition warrant. Are you talking about, I did January.
So I'm sorry, I mean January 25. Oh, no, sorry, wrong
January,
January.
February, March.
Yeah.
January.
I wonder why that didn't look right to me. Okay, so the second Tuesday you're saying is the 13th. The second Tuesday is the 13th.
Well, I didn't,
Why did
well,
it come
I
out?
see, oh, wait a minute, no, that's
Yeah,
February.
okay, this is, okay, yeah.
It's gotta be January, right? Because you have to post
Yeah.
the
Yes.
ballot.
Yeah.
Last day for planning board.
Well, that would make sense, because it's the 20th would be a Tuesday.
Last day, so 26th is the last day for the selectmen to post the warrant. Thursday,
Oh, this is the new
yeah. So this is the last day to post the warrant. Select board to post the warrant, that's the last day they have to do it. Supervised closed session, first day, so the candidate signed up from the 21st to the 30th.
Right, so it's
Last day
long
for the
before
official
that.
budget committee to deliver copies of the final budget and recommendations. So I don't know why they don't have the, because I printed everything, so it starts on
So-
January 20th. January,
Okay,
February,
so it's
March,
25 days.
March, April. I don't have anything free.
Yeah. Because usually.
Usually, it's like the second week of January.
Right, it's Tuesday that they all have to be in like 4 o'clock that afternoon. And
On a
then,
Tuesday.
Wednesday, the supervisors of the Saturday check,
Verify the
verify
signatures.
signatures.
Yeah.
And then usually it's, depending on what night you want to take and hold it, it's usually when we hold the public hearing.
Okay, as long as it's before the 20th, because it says here that
Right.
the drop dead date is the
Right.
20th.
So like,
And it makes sense to try to schedule it beforehand,
right,
because if it's a snow day, I mean, we've had to cancel before because of snow.
right. So, we either pick up that Thursday or that Friday for, to hold the public hearing.
And we've always had it on a Friday night.
Right, and then go to Saturday for the rainy day, a snow day.
Ryan, try this one.
This one?
Yeah, that's, I've had luck on that one, though.
But this was NHMA's guidance, right? They have like a,
Yeah, but don't have.
It's a calendar. I don't see it on there. And this is an SBC calendar.
Right,
is it?
Yeah, I mean, if you have to post it by the 26th,
Which is a Monday.
state candidate supervises what was session.
so I'm gonna
So
say,
it's almost like I'm missing a page.
yeah, I'm gonna say it's 13.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
page 3.
Yeah,
Wait a minute.
it says post no later than the 13th. Post no later than the 13th. So,
It's not attached to anybody's
but,
agenda.
let's see.
Yeah,
Get it?
so I'm missing some pages.
Okay, no.
Probably sitting home at my house on the printer. I bet it's on my, well, at home on my printer. You can't get in.
We'll see, it was good, last meeting, but see if I can, it's not looking good.
Okay, so, okay, but we've got time to
Yeah,
discuss that at
that's
the
fine.
next meeting
Right.
as to what to how to schedule that, but it's important to keep that in mind, what our drop dead
Right.
days are. So then again, I gave you all the outline of the departments. So number 5, discuss and vote on the budget request, set a meeting date and time, allow another meeting to invite department heads. So that was just going,
Right,
that's
okay.
part of the process.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Anybody else, discussion, feedback?
Do you guys want to talk about our initial thoughts on what we learned at the select board, or do we
No,
just want
I don't think so. I think it's important to
Wait
meet
until
with the
the.
department heads and
Okay.
have those discussions.
Well, let me ask this then. The select board, you guys didn't have further discussion. Does that mean the decisions you made right then and there are the official record as of right now?
They will be
Or
as
they will
of
be on
Tuesday.
Tuesday? Okay, all right. So you guys may have subsequent discussions that move them around.
Yeah.
Okay.
But nobody's coming before you again.
No,
No, but they usually take time to,
right.
It'll be just you talking amongst yourself.
unless they let us interrupt.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else you want to discuss, talk about? No?
I think so.
No? Public comment?
Nothing?
No?
Oh. Not yet. Did I see that NHMA, is this the one?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think I have this one, I think it's just,
So apparently I'm missing page 1 and 2.
You get that one.
yeah, okay, so I have no, okay, yeah, so I,
So we're looking, beginning of January.
Yeah, okay, so I do have the first 2 pages here.
Perfect, so when is what does it say for, yeah, I think January.
So 2026, March, SB2 calendar, right? So it's
Last day for voters. Monday the 12th, last day of vote. That's the planning board. So you got last day, last day, beginning of the year, last day, but here we are, January 13th.
Yeah.
That's the last day for petition warrant articles.
January 13th,
Yeah. That was the last day for that, anybody.
petition warrant articles, if it involves money or just period?
No, period. That's the draft, yeah.